swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
First down, Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Daz Newsome. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals looking for that first win of the year. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is born. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Hunt will try going up the middle. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Hunt will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. For a second there, you looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes grow wide because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Seibert on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Second and 15. Finding Bourne here over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Newsome now on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Murray a give. This is counter. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Shifts by him. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to review folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Going on, here's a look at the next gen stats in that first half. And in a tie ball game, you've got to be asking yourself, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did. As you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that out.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable, usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Those are the ones that eat at you as a kicker. Tied game, third quarter. This is one you know you should make. Instead, you miss it, and it's jubilation on the other sideline.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Murray going to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray caught left side, Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control for lack.
Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Pete Carroll, always a guy to trust his instincts, and his instincts were right on that one. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll work down inside the 45. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Disley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 3rd down, it's Connor. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. The CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And out of bounds right around the 20. 2nd and 5. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On the delay, here's Hunt. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They'll run again with Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This for the lead in the final stages. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 17-14. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Murray. Gets this to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw is Murray. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Seahawks.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Now it's the Cardinals' turn. Trailing in this one now. 1:07 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Able to find Ertz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. Past the 30 to the 32. This is Anderson, and he goes out right around the 39. Back to throw, Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Throwing on first down is Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So